Parshas Kedoshim. Chazal in Teres Kehanim tell us, Im atem mikadshim es atzmechem. The Rabbi Shalom tells Klal Yisrael, if you are mekadesh yourselves, Mala ani aleichem, I consider it, Hashem says, Ki ilu kidashtem oisi. It's just like you made me kadosh. And the words of Chazal are very hard to comprehend. What does that mean? It's like we made the Rabbi Shalom holy. And the Malbim shares with us a fascinating pshat. The Rabbi Shalom has two ways of how he runs this world. There's the Hanhaga al pi derech hateva, the natural way, the way things go from day to day. And then there's shaloi kederech hateva. There's a Hanhaga of the supernatural, of wonders, of nisim v'niflois. And Chazal are telling us, we too have two ways to live. A person can live naturally, what comes easy for him. What's natural for him to withstand, what's natural for him to turn away. But then there's the supernatural. There are things that are a little difficult. They're the things that get hard. There are those moments where it's so difficult. And the Rabbi Shalom tells Klal Yisrael, Im atem mikadshim es atzmechem. If you will act shaloi kederech hateva, if you will hold yourselves back in those moments where you find it so difficult and so hard, ki ilu kidashtem oisi, then my hanhaga with you, my dear children, will also be shaloi kederech hateva, supernatural, wondrous. Moirei v'Rabbi, it's not just about what we do or we don't do. It's about those difficult tests, those difficult moments. It's about strengthening ourselves when we feel that we really can't. And when we do that, we'll be zeicha to shaloi kederech hateva deke Yeshuas. But there's one tenai. The Medrash tells us, Yochol kemaini. You might think that your Kedusha Klal Yisrael is similar to my Kedusha, says the Rabbi Shalom. Talmud loymar ki kadosh ani, Kedushasi lamayla mikdushaschem. Zok de heilige Teferes Shmuel from Alexander. We know the Rabbi Shalom's Kedusha is not dependent at all about any type of situation that it finds itself in Kivayachol. The Rabbi Shalom's Kedusha is even in a place, even in a world that's full of tumah, even in a world that's full of such schmutz, such dirt, the Rabbi Shalom's Kedusha remains untainted, remains so pure. And the Rabbi Shalom tells Klal Yisrael, my dear children, don't think that you're like me. Klal Yisrael, to maintain our Kedusha, we have to make sure that we don't find ourselves in places that's the antithesis of Kedusha. We maintain our purity, our Kedusha, and we keep ourselves in places and situations that's Kadosh v'Tahor. Moirei v'Rabbi, if we work on this, and we work on ourselves in our Kedoshim Tiyu, Chazal promise us, we will be zeicha to hanhaga of shaloi kederech hateva.